Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, AEW All Out has officially gone off the air. And what can I say? This show absolutely exceeded my expectations. And not only just exceeded, I feel like tonight AEW went above and beyond with my expectations. We're not going to waste any time, man. We're going to get straight to it. Again, this show was phenomenal. Hands down, the best AEW show of the year. I know we still have Full Gear in November, but so far this show is better than Double or Nothing and AEW Revolution combined. Now, we're not going to waste any time. Like I stated, we're going to get straight into it. We kick things off with a very great TNT match, man, between Miro and Eddie Kingston, man. This was hard-hitting, very physical. You can tell by how Miro's chest was. In the end, God's favorite champion, the Redeemer, gets the W. Miro wins, well, retains, I should say, the TNT title. And, you know, I know a lot of people were pulling for Eddie Kingston. Everyone was like, yes, Eddie Kingston needs to win. But I'm actually glad that they got the win to Miro. I just felt like that Miro really should not be losing anytime soon. And if you do get some kind of win to Eddie Kingston over Miro, have it be at Arthur Ashe. Have it be at, AEW Grand Slam. So, as far as tonight goes, I'm glad Miro got the win, and I'm glad Miro retained. Now, next after that, man, we got an interpromotional match between Jon Moxley defeating Satoshi Kojima. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. And from a match standpoint, I thought this was a pretty good match, to say the least. John kind of acted a little bit heelish. I feel like that they're doing this slow burn with Moxley that's going to eventually lead him to turn heel. But, I mean, as far as this match goes, like I said, it was a pretty good match. I don't really know a lot about Satoshi Kojima. Sorry, I know a lot of Japanese people love him, which is awesome. But, obviously with me being a casual, don't really know that much about him. But anyways, as far as tonight goes, I thought this is great. And I don't know what they do with Moxley next. I really don't know what you do with him next. So we'll see what happens. Next, we had the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Kris Statlander. And my God, man, I mean, this match was 11 minutes and 25 seconds. And my God, these two women just went out there and, no pun intended, they went all out. This was a really great match for the women's title. Stantlander looked good despite losing. Britt looked good as well. This was great. This was great. Loved how Britt, paid homage to her. Well, you know who. Adam Cole, baby, who we will talk about. But as far as this match goes, man, this is a great match, and I'm so happy that Britt Baker retained her AEW Women's World title. Like I said before, Britt Baker should not be losing that title anytime soon. Now, we get to what is, in my opinion, the match of the night, and I think everybody that watched this show can agree with me that this match was indeed the match of the night. The Lucha Bros, Penta El Zero Miedo and Rey Fenix defeating the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This was incredible. When you have these two amazing tag teams, you're expecting awesomeness. And just like last year, because it's insane, well, not last year, but All Out 2019 when they had that ladder match, it was match of the night. And once again, 2 years later tonight, they have another match of the night. These, you can just tell they have great chemistry with each other. And it's like they just can't have a bad match. And this was no exception. This was an amazing match. Match of the night. Probably the best, one of the best AEW matches for sure of this year. This was just exceptional tag team wrestling. And I know I did say the Young Bucks. I had a feeling that Proud and Powerful were going to be the ones to dethrone the Bucks. But I had no problem with the Lucha Bros winning. Awesome pop. The crowd, it was awesome. Wholesome moment. You could tell it was very genuine and special. Having Penta's kids come in and stuff near the end, hugging them like that. It's moments like that is what you love about professional wrestling. And this just takes the cake. So congrats to the Lucha Bros. And the Lucha Bros, one of the best tag teams in AEW. they're going to have a great reign, man. And Young Bucks, I got to give credit to them because they did a really good job tonight, especially with Nick with the whole little beard. They did a good job generating heat. Now, after that, we got the 21-woman casino battle royale for a future AEW Women's World Title. Now, look here. I feel like one particular wrestler, Hikaru Shida, I was kind of surprised she got eliminated early. I think a lot of people were. I feel like that ever since she lost the title. I'm not saying they haven't been doing her dirty, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, Hikaru Shida is your longest reigning AEW Women's World Champ, and it's like they just made her look like enhancement talent tonight. In all honesty, like I'm being completely honest with you, but in this match, we saw the debut of Ruby Soho, formerly known as Ruby Riott. She and Thunder Rosa had a really good little standoff. And in the end, speaking of Thunder Rosa, I got to give credit. Shout out Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa on Twitter liked my All Out comment post for the All Out prediction. So shout out to you, Thunder Rosa. So I was really pulling for her, even though it was kind of sad to take Ty Conti got eliminated. But Ruby Soho gets the win, so they're going to do Ruby versus Britt, which means that Britt is most likely going to be beating Ruby right away. If there's anyone I feel like might need to take the title off Britt, it's Thunder Rosa. So I don't know how they're going to do that, but either way, it should be a pretty good match. Now, we get to Chris Jericho defeating MJF. Now, they did this false finish at the end with the rope break and everything, but despite that, Jericho defeats MJF. MJF did a good job generating heat with the entrance. I'm going to be real with you, man. From a match standpoint, I mean, the first few minutes, like the first maybe 5-10 minutes were kind of boring, if I'm being quite honest with you. Very slow pace, but in the end, I mean, as the match, it was picking up just a little bit pace. Not too much pace, but just a little bit of pace. But in the end, Chris Jericho gets the win, which I kind of suggested was going to happen. I don't know what you do with Chris Jericho next. For MJF, I would put him in a feud with CM Punk. That's a banger money feud for CM Punk and MJF as well. I really don't know what you do with Chris Jericho here, though. I don't know. Speaking of CM Punk, the highly anticipated in-ring return of CM Punk versus Darby Allin, and this match was great. This was very paced well. I know people were saying, oh my God, dude, why is Punk so boring? Like, the people, like, got to understand, they can't just go all out every single match. You got to start off slow and you got to pick up the pace. And that's what this match did. It started off slow, but as time went on, it picked up pace and it was the great pace. CM Punk looked great tonight. I know he wasn't wrestling in his little trunks. He was wrestling in tights, which was a little weird, but that's just something we're going to have to get used to, but it's still CM Punk either way. I mean, come on, you can't be like, I'm not going to watch a CM Punk match because he's wearing trunks or, pants or anything. It is what it is. CM Punk gets the win here. Sting comes out, shake hands. This was exceptional. This was awesome. And I like this match. And don't worry, guys. Darby is not buried. Darby is going to be just fine. In all honesty, I think this even helps Darby grow even more than he already is. All right, Paul White versus QT. I didn't care, didn't watch. I'm going to be real with you. This was my bathroom break. I skipped it. I didn't really see what was going on. I didn't care for this match. No disrespect to Paul White or QT Marshall, but this is a match that no one cares about, and I didn't care about this match. Now we get to the main event, Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. Now by this point, the show is so long, but despite all that, man, this match was actually a pretty good AEW World Title match. Kenny Omega gets the win, which was great. But it was after the match. They got people talking. You see, we see the return of Adam Cole. Adam Cole rises up from the dead. We all thought he was dead, but Adam Cole has risen up. Obviously, Adam Cole's contract expired, so now he's in AEW. But we got a 2-for-1 special here, ladies and gentlemen, because not only did we get Adam Cole, we got Bryan Danielson coming out to some trap beat song. I don't even want to get into all that, but Bryan Danielson was there, Adam Cole. That was dope, okay? You may not be a fan of Adam Cole or Bryan Danielson, but you can admit this was dope. And this was an awesome way to send the crowd home happy. A phenomenal show. You know, I want to tip my hat off to all the AEW wrestlers, everybody that contributed to this event. Chicago, too. The crowd was phenomenal. This show absolutely, like I said, went above my expectations. And it just goes to show you, man, that AEW is just, they're just doing such a great job right now. And they have so much momentum. And tonight was just a great night and just another showing way of what professional wrestling is all about. So, like I said, man, that was my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe to the channel, man. We on the road to 500, half of 1K. And so, yeah.